We are back at it again here with another video with the Invest for Tomorrow. To all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video. Helps out the YouTube channel and lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. So RCAT is a stock that I mentioned yesterday. Turned out to be a home run. We've caught it in the pre-market way back here in the threes, and it took off to highs here of 424, and it started to pull back down. Now, it came out with some news, and we're going to break it all down. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the opportunities I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. And if that's something that interests you, check out the link down below. And we're going to jump right into it here with RCAT. So the opportunities I mentioned this morning turned out to give realistic expectations. It's the first day in the whole entire month of September that we do not find a home run. But one of our stocks turned out to nearly reach a home run opportunity and missed it by just a few percentage points. But even though the S&P 500 index continues to be in the red and struggles to get back up to all-time highs, I will continue to look for opportunities daily, and you can become part of this as well. Check out the link down below in the description to the Discord, and by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the stocks I mentioned this morning were DBGI, SNOA, and then we have here ALF. Now, DBGI, it pulled back, and with patience, it gave a jump of about 10 to 15% as well. SNOA gave small jumps to 3 to 5%, but ALF turned out to be nearly a home run for the day. And here you can see it on the chart. When I mentioned it, it was going downwards towards the bell, sat sideways. I started watching ALF a little bit before the bell, and it took off to a highest point of nearly 10 to 15% in a matter of minutes, pulled back down and continued towards that 15% plus opportunity. Pulled back down and continued again for a third 15% plus opportunity in the day, guys. The highest point was nearly 18% plus, almost reaching 20% to constitute as a highest point of possibility of a home run. Missed it by several percentage points, but this is what we strive for every single day. And if you want to become part of it, check out the link down below, and we look forward to having you join us. Let's jump into these charts. So RCAT is a stock that I mentioned yesterday after its big news that it released, and we're going to break it all down here based off the charts. We're going to look at the article and how this could be impactful moving forward for this stock. And you want to keep in mind that this is in the middle of the battleground of being a penny stock, and also its highest point in the 52-week low and 52-week high. Okay, 52-week low 68 cents, 52-week high 775. So this is pretty speculative, but the opportunities are there if things are changing and growing. I would encourage every single investor and viewer to do further due diligence beyond what we're looking at here, but we're going to look at this with 42 vision on the 30-minute and the 1 day, and you can see here when momentum is strong, when there's a shift, and it has done a complete shift, and it tried to shift back up, and it's going back down. The last part of this puzzle would be candlesticks that look just like this one going into extreme weakness, and this has been in a downward trend since yesterday's peak. Now, this is when I mentioned it yesterday in the morning over at the Discord, September 27th. You could see it right there. You can see it right there being the first stock that I mentioned, and this is how it performed in the charts, right? Mentioned it in the pre-market, took off, pulled back, and took off to a highest point of 25% plus, 27th of September of 2021. So these are the opportunities we aim and strive for every single morning over at the Discord. But also, I'm here to talk about how this may have an opportunity to take off again, and we're getting to know about it early before it happens. So there are a few things that I'm looking at in the chart before I even make a move. I'm not in a rush. I'm just going to be watching this, but this could be setting up for a possible another run. This is not a short squeeze opportunity or anything like that. This is a penny stock that you definitely want to be aware of moving forward. So when you look at it here, right, Red Cat stock skyrockets. This was yesterday, right, on September 27th, came out at literally 8 a.m. as a subsidiary Sky Personic Pockets, right, NASA contract. So basically, just to go ahead and summarize this, Red Cat stock is now having a NASA contract. That's a big move for the company overall. NASA is huge, and they are a drone company. So there could be a lot of revenue coming from this in the future, right? And revenue goes into shareholders' pockets, and shareholders own what? Shares. So there could be growth for the company coming. Now, the company's not profitable, and by the quarterly rates, you could see it's not profitable either. But there could be a shift, and if that shift comes really fast because of this contract or other contracts that come on the way, RCAT could be on the way to the upside. Now, if you look up analysis price target ratings, some of them point above these numbers, some of them point sideways. But the most important thing is, yes, this news came out, and based off of technicals on the 30-minute, there has been weakness. It tried to shift and it continued into weakness, so I'm watching it. And on the 1 day, you can see how it is still a dark green candlestick. If this shifts to dark green with red border, there will be further weakness, and then we will see the complete shifts if it continues to go lower. But this is definitely a stock to have on your watch list moving forward, because this is great news right now in the short term. We saw how fast it moved. It moved from way down here at $2 all the way up to $4, nearly 100% move, pulled back down. And if it continues going into weakness, eventually there will be a reversal at some point. And the good thing is you're finding out about it early, right? And you're preparing yourself and equipping yourself with more information as this continues to play out. But right now, yes, this has been in a downtrend. It kind of consolidated there. And the key level I'm watching is today's low, 306. I would just round that down to $3. If that gets broken through between $3 and down here at 277, I would see how it's reacting if the bulls try to reappear and bring it back up, or if the bears are tearing this one down fairly fast. If they both get broken through, the next point would be the lowest point before the run, and that's 237. Now, keep in mind, that's nowhere near the 52-week low. That's just near the most recent low, which was down here at $2, which we have not seen $2 since January. So this stock has been holding itself up pretty well. It is near its lows from the whole entire year, but not its 52-week lows. So as time continues to unravel towards the end of the year, right, we may see this get away from that point of the 68 cents being the 52-week low. And hopefully the 52-week low, as time continues to unravel, is $1, maybe even $2, and it could stay away from those levels and bounce off of this, creating a staircase effect after this news and further expansion and growth for the company. The short interest is very low, so if you're looking for a squeeze opportunity, this is not it. This is more of a fundamental, hopeful growth, expansion, and push forward, or technical setup that is bound to happen, and it could possibly run again just based off the hype, the news, or any further expansion and things that come that is positive catalyst for the company, guys. I definitely encourage every single investor to do further due diligence beyond the charts. With 42 vision on the 1 day, it's still showing some strength. On the 30-minute, it has gone into weakness and it's continuing. We're going to have to see what goes on here, but it's all about trying to catch the dip at this point, looking at those supports, and if this is going to push to the upside, the first resistance level is 330, and then up here 375, and then we got 423, and that can just possibly see newer highs and new resistance levels than it saw yesterday in its run. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.